to make sure this feeling never attacks you ever again. It was not too long ago that Helen actually came to me and said, Allan, I don't feel good about my body. And being a guy, I kind of, I can relate to a degree, but I kind of asked her, like, what do you mean? What's this all about? And to make a long story short, she was helping to plan her husband's 50th birthday, where she invited a whole bunch of his friends, a whole bunch of some co-workers, perhaps some people that he went to high school with or college with. And as she was making the invites and getting ready to pick out her favorite dress, she realized the way she looked in her dress was not something that she felt proud of. But this isn't about Helen. This was about her husband. This is about doing something for him that she thought would be memorable. So what did they do? Of course, they hold the event. So many people show up. Dozens of people come to say hi to her husband. She's proud about the fact that she's helped build this event for the special someone in her life. And while she's putting on those smiles and saying hello to everybody at the front door and greeting everybody and walking around and being social, being connective, and appreciating everyone for being there, there's that one thought that kept lingering in her mind, which was, I don't feel proud about myself. And that thought, as simple as it sounds, it was the thought that started from that night, maybe a few nights before the event. But not only did it start that night, it continued day after day after week after week. And you know just as well as we do, when we have a thought about ourselves that we don't feel so good about, does it stay that big of a thought? Over time, does it start to magnify? Well, in Helen's mind, it really started to bother her. It was so bothersome to her. It burned her. It bothered her so much that when it came to her own 50th birthday, you know what she did? Nothing. She didn't celebrate it. She didn't tell anybody about it. She went through that day almost as if it was like any other. And the only people that knew about her special day, that let alone took the time to even wish her a happy birthday, was just her immediate family. Which of course is nice, because at least it's her family that says, happy birthday, right? The day that Helen came to me and told me that story, I'll be honest with you right here, right now. The moment she said that to me, it made me feel so sunk in my own heart, because I've got a mother, I've got family. There's females in my immediate family, in my relatives and my close friends. And the one thing I've always believed in is that no one should ever have to go through their special day feeling alone, feeling less than who they deserve to be, feeling like they're not proud of who they are. That day, when she had told me that story, it hit me so hard that I made a promise to her and myself. And I said, for as long as we work together, as long as we're always side by side, as long as we're here, and for as long as you'll have me in your fitness training life, in your business fitness training life, I will do whatever it takes, whatever I have the ability to do to make sure this feeling never attacks you ever again. And we worked hard. We worked hard from those days forward. I knew what it was that was triggering her. I knew what motivated her. And it made me realize, you know what? Now that we get to look at her, now that you and I get to experience this new 2.0 Helen, this younger version of her, it's made us realize that from this day forward, we want to make this promise to you. That if you'll allow us, if you'll have us in your life, if you'll give us some trust, some just a little bit of belief, we want to extend that feeling, that emotional confidence, that self-empowering physicality, call it whatever you want, fitness, training, transformation, the ability to look yourself in the face whenever you want at a moment's notice and say, I am never going to be stuck in the body I have, ever. If I want to make a change, I can make it starting now. That is a power that Helen has kept inside of herself ever since that day happened. And this goes back a couple of years ago, folks. And we're here because we want to extend that ability to you. And as simple as this sounds, the first step, if you haven't already, is to come train with us, take on an introduction class that lasts 45 minutes, get a taste of what Helen does on a daily basis, working out at home to make sure her body feels strong, to make sure her skin continues to get tightened, to feel like every single day she's getting healthier, stronger, looking younger, and being able to walk down the street and know that when another man or woman looks at her and that they're whistling, and they're looking at her, just attracted to her, that's not just her physicality. Yes, of course, you know, when you're fit, you feel good, you look good, but just knowing that when they respond to her that way, when her relatives look at her and they're like, oh my God, you look so good, what is going on? It is that self feeling of pride in knowing that it wasn't bought, it wasn't handed over, it wasn't like a hand-me-down pass, or it wasn't like a win the lottery. Every single day when she gets complimented, she takes that feeling of self-confidence and keeps it here. It grows her because she knows that nobody ever gave a single ounce of these results to her. She had to get in there and earn it herself. And that sense of being, that knowingness, that you become unstoppable when it comes to you wanting to create the results in your body, having that knowingness in yourself is something that you get to keep for you, to you, that no one can take away. And you get to keep that ability for the rest of your life. Now, I know that I've gone on for a few minutes here about a 45-minute class, but I want to remind you, Helen and I both want to respectfully remind you that we don't hold these classes just so we can do some push-ups and sit-ups and squats. We don't even do it just so you can learn her secrets, although you're there and you're going to learn them too. We host these classes because the level of empowerment that Helen has at age 52, looking like a 30-year-old, oh my God. The one thing that Helen always says to me every single day is, I want to give this to more women. Yeah. I want more women to feel empowered because I know they can't. That's what she always tells me. She says, I don't want any women out there to feel embarrassed or feel emotionally pained.
Yes.
Because they feel stuck, like they feel like they can't do what I've been able to do. We are here to let you know that if this is the result you want, you can have it. If you want to gain the knowledge on how to attain this kind of ability, you can have it. If you want to know and work with somebody who can coach you, you now have 2 coaches that can help you get it. So if this is the kind of result that you want, because you're feeling stuck and because you don't want to feel stuck anymore, I want you to go click that button, go pay that little $10 to get into that class. Come meet us on Thursday. Come 5 minutes early. Be ready. Because we're going to kick some butt together. We're going to make all of these amazing bodies look more amazing in those classes. And we're going to stick around for an extra 15 minutes so you can pick our brains and ask us anything you want that's going to help you get the results that we both know you deserve. Come and join us. There's a little link down below. Go and click that button. And we will see you on this coming Thursday's training call.